May the 4th be with you. Hey guys, I'm Ashley and today I'm going to show you 3 really simple 3D printed Star Wars projects that you can do in less than a day. I recently bought a bunch of reusable tumblers to start using around the house since plastic straws are banned in California, and I decided that to make it a little more fun and make me actually want to use it, I've been customizing those tumblers, and so I decided I would make some straw toppers. So I had to make one of Baby Yoda, and all I did was I took my calipers and I just took some measurements of the straw that came with the cups, and then I had the inner diameter of what it needed to be, and then I could print it out, and these only took like 30 minutes to print out. For the second Star Wars thing I wanted to make, I really wanted to make a lithophane. I love lithophane and how they look, and they just look awesome, and so I went over to lithophanemaker.com. This is my favorite site to make lithophanes, and it's really simple. All you do is you choose your file, and I pretty much leave all these settings just stock how they are. The only thing I might change is the position of the crop, and you can also uncrop it and have it be bigger, but I just wanted it to be a size, and so I just wanted to nudge it to the right just a little bit. And once I had that done and where I liked it, I just went down to the bottom and I typed in my email and then I clicked download. I decided to print the lithophane out on the Ender 3 just because it's a bigger build plate, and the Prusa Mini was busy printing out the clock and the straw topper for me. So this took about 8 hours to do just because I have it really slow, that way I can get the highest detail out of the lithophanes and it looks freaking awesome. The last thing I wanted to do, I really wanted to make some kind of clock. I didn't make it very big because I did want to print this on the Prusa Mini, so it's just under 7 inches. And what I did is I came into Fusion 360, and the first thing I always do in Fusion is save my document first. And then I went to Insert DXF, and I just choose the bottom plane, that way when you bring it into the slicer it will already be in the correct orientation. I clicked my clock DXF, and then imported it into Fusion. Sometimes this takes a second and you just gotta be patient with it. So as you can see, here's the clock DXF, and what I like to do is I just like to move it to where the center of the image itself is in the center of the origin. I don't know why, I just always do that. So now let's look at it from the front. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do one operation here. We are going to hit E for extrude, and I'm just going to click on this main body because I already joined it in Illustrator before I brought it in here. And then we're just going to do about 6 millimeters. Then I'll hit enter. And then now we can go over here on the right and just kind of see how thick it is. To me that looks a little bit thick, and so I'm not really liking that, and it'll just take longer to print. So a really cool thing that you can do in Fusion is it has a timeline where it saves the steps that you've done. And so I'll just put this back in the home orientation, and then I'll click on that extrude, right click, and then I'll click edit feature, and then I can just change that from 6 to 4, hit enter, and then there we go. So now that looks like a really good thickness of what I want to print. And I'll save it again just for good measure. We can look at it, and I think this will make a pretty good clock. And so then what we're going to do is we are going to go up to the top, and we're going to go to tools. And then I'm going to come over here to bodies, and I'm going to rename the body to what I want the file to be. And then I'll click make while that body is selected. Then you want to come uncheck this little box, and we'll save the STL to wherever we want to save it to. Once that's done, we're going to bring it into the slicer. Now I'm just using the stock profile that Prusa provided for the Prusa Mini, and overall I am liking this printer. The really cool thing about the Mini is that the build plate comes up and you just kind of bend it in each direction and it pops off. The clock came out much better than I thought it was going to be. Well guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I had a lot of fun designing these on the fly. These are a lot of fun to make, and I hope you give it a try. If you do, send me a picture so I could see what it looks like. But these are a lot of fun, and these make really great gifts for anyone that likes Star Wars. See ya!